Ready when you are, fam. Thank you for rocking with me tonight, allowing me to do this. I appreciate it. Thank you, Radio B. Thank you, RVA Rap Elite. I joked I was going to change the name to RVA Rap Illiterate. We'll see. This one's called Sometimes, and it came out a little bit ago, but I think it's still dope. Sometimes I be feeling like a man floating out to sea. Sometimes I can't see the forest for the trees. And sometimes I be standing in a room full of people that I know. Not sure anyone sees me. And how can I be reached by those that's trying to help me? Yeah. When I ain't reaching out myself, you know what I'm saying? But am I the one that's making bad decisions on a daily? Well, maybe, but I like to blame someone else. Hey, look, sometimes it's like be handing you some shit, baby. And sometimes you gotta accept how it is. Look, and sometimes I'm feeling like we about to go crazy, right? But sometimes it works out fine. Check. Sometimes you gotta take the good with the bad, and when it's uneven, if I'm breathing, I grab that pad and pen and get to writing. And whether or not it's lightning, my spirits get lifted and the burdens they lighten. I'm citing my own observations, relaying my findings. So every step I make, I leave a trail of words behind me. And when I look up, I know exactly how I got here. Not the women, the weed anxieties, or the light beers have placed me quite near enough to my own center. So when my head is spinning, I breathe in and remember that every vibe I receive, man, it is me that's the center. So in my house, I remove my shoes before I enter. It seems so simple, and maybe that's why it works. Sometimes you can't believe these things until you try it first. The way I see it, I could ride in the vibrant hearse or sit quietly, acknowledging that it could be worse. Sometimes, right? Look, sometimes they handed you some shit, baby. And sometimes you gotta accept how it is. I ain't walking on this floor. And sometimes I'm feeling like we about to go crazy. Look, but sometimes it works out fine. I know y'all feel that. Look, check. Some days you're the matador, and some days you're the bull. Some days your stomach screaming at you cause it's empty, sometimes it's full. Hey, I know you want the world to change, and baby, yeah, I want it to. But shit, sometimes this'll do, right? Sometimes it's life be handing you some shit, baby. And sometimes you gotta accept how it is. And sometimes I'm feeling like we about to go crazy. But sometimes it works out fine. I appreciate y'all. My name's Illiterate.
We back.